intro! Hey guys! No idea what's going on my fringe. I hope everyone had a really good new year and I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas. But yeah, I thought I'd give you my top 5 tips. Okay, tip number 1. Treat every single person you meet the way that you want to be treated. Every single person. You wouldn't want to be treated like crap, so don't go and treat people like crap. It will come round and it will kick you in the face. Treat every single person you meet the way you want to be treated. And if they decide to treat you horribly in return, then stop treating them nicely because they're only going to take advantage of your good nature. So always treat people the way you'd like to be treated, and then if they take the piss out of you, basically, stop it. Stop treating them in that nice way. They'll soon realise. They'll soon realise indeed. So yeah, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2. I found a really good way to enter the year is full of positivity. Get rid of all your negativity in the very last few weeks of December, if you can, and always enter 2011, or the next year basically, always enter the new year with as much positivity as possible. I've always found that the more positivity that you have in life, the better standard life you're going to actually be living, and I've found that you're obviously going to get down because you're a human being, but the less negativity the better. Obviously it's nice to have a negative balance with the positive balance, but I always believe that there should be more positivity in your life. Definitely. The less negativity the better, so that's tip 2. Tip number 3. Focus. 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 Always have something to focus on, no matter what it is. Anything. It could be anything. If it's just focusing on getting up at a certain time in the morning, focusing on your career, focusing on your relationship, focusing on anything at all, always have something to focus on. Some sort of aim, some sort of substance, some sort of cement. It's always good to have some sort of cement in your life, because if you're wobbling on jelly constantly, I don't really think you're going to get anywhere. This comes from a fellow jelly wobbler. Yeah. I found a lot of the time, I hope these make sense. Yeah. Tip number 4. Something I always try and do at the end of every year is go through my makeup, like mascaras and lip glosses, give them all a good sniff, give them all a bit of a swatch and make sure they're not off, so I can chuck out a certain amount of makeup. It doesn't really tend to be that much because I know it's like I have a lot of makeup as it is, but I found I take incredibly good care of my makeup, so I don't normally need to chuck things out. But mascara ages incredibly quickly, I found, compared to eyeshadows and lipsticks. Lipsticks last forever, but it's always good to go through your makeup. And in fact, like say for example, I just found this lipstick. Really cute lipstick. And I'm wearing that right now. I've had this for about 3 years. I gave it a good old clean before I used it just in case, and it's perfectly fine. And if I hadn't gone through all my makeup to see if there was anything that needed chucking out, I would have never found this, and then it could have gone off, and then I would have been devastated when I found out the nice colour it was. And another tip. Family is incredibly important. I'm a very family orientated person. Very family orientated person. New Year's resolution wise, I'm going to make a lot more effort with my friends. I think a few friends got neglected last year. Well, to be honest, for the past 3 years, it's like one thing when you're in a relationship, you should never neglect your friends, never. And I found that I was spending a lot of my time with my boyfriend and a certain circle of friends that I forgot about a lot of other friends, and personally, I look back on it now and I think it was quite horrible that I did that. I just dropped my lipstick lid. But this year I'm definitely going to make a lot more effort with having, like, the fact that I have a lot of friends that have moved to uni and stuff. It's kind of impossible for me to see them a lot. So I'm about to go and see my friend Grace now, but I found a lot of the time it's like it is incredibly difficult to actually go and see my friends because they're all scattered around the country and stuff. So whenever they come up, I'm going to make the effort to see them a lot. And the friends that I do have still, before they go off to uni, because some of them are starting uni this year, before they go off this year, I'm going to make as much effort with them as possible. And I think I should have made a lot more effort with them during the past couple of years. I actually do feel like I neglected them a bit, and I've talked to quite a few of them about it actually, and they don't think I've neglected them at all. So it's like, I feel as though I have, but they're like, no, it's fine, but still, I want to make more effort, really. So I want to find a female best friend, and I know this sounds ridiculous, but all my friends are boys. Every single one of my very good friends are boys. I'd really like to find a girl that makes an impact on me and can understand my boyish mannerisms, doesn't bitch about people, would like sit in a coffee shop and not want to talk about boys constantly, or a girl that's not obsessed with attention seeking, or a girl that's not obsessed with looking good in front of boys like to an amazing extent, a girl that if we go to a party or if we go somewhere or we go out isn't obsessed with what girls are looking at her or what boys are looking at her or who she can pull and blah blah, because I'm not interested in any of that stuff. I found that I'm not interested in that at all. I'd much rather just sit there on a PlayStation 3 eating pizza or whatever. So this year it'd be nice if I could have one really good best female friend. That could be someone I already know, I just get closer to them, it could be anything like that, but I'm very boyish and the people I trust in my life the most are boys, based on the fact that they're not interested in bitching and blah 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 blah. What else? I think I'm going to focus a bit more on my modelling again, bump it up a notch, because my modelling went so it's kind of straight on the straight and narrow again, but I've just been talking to a few photographers about things, so hopefully I should have a few more shoots coming up. If I remember any more things that I want to do, I'm going to put them in the text section. But I hope everybody has a really nice 2011. I hope everybody stays strong-headed. I hope that none of you come across horrible negativity or anything that could come from anyone, anything. I wish you all the best. I hope you're all healthy. I hope you all take care of yourself and remember to respect yourself more than anyone else. Okay, it's like having respect for other people is incredibly important, but remember, when it comes to living life, you have to look after yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, everything, okay? You as a whole. No one else can look after you the way that you look after yourself. Always put yourself first. Always. I made a big mistake in 2010 and I was putting someone else before me constantly, and I was neglecting my own happiness, and hopefully now in 2011 I'll be able to put myself first a bit more and blah 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 blah, but yeah, always remember to love yourself, because it's incredibly important. Coming from someone who struggles to love themselves, I know that sounds ridiculous, but you should always love yourself no matter what, okay? If you can do anything for me, if I can get anything from any of these videos that I make, is I can put a smile on your face. If I can do that, then that makes my 2011 a lot better, because there's nothing more in life I enjoy than putting a smile on someone's face, because I struggle to smile a lot of the time, because I'm either incredibly happy or incredibly down. Bye. Jess doesn't eat her apples and her Walker's crisps.